Alright, we're in, and we're good to go. Last time, Fire and Goku used their Re, and I'm gonna just tab out real quick and adjust Goku's name. That's really annoying me. My bad on that, but you're not missing too much in the early game here. There we go, it should be all fixed. So, take a quick look at the starts, and go from there. Civs are obviously the same. Frank's Koreans, and let's go, let's go, let's go. So, interesting map here. If you take first glance, there's a little crossing here with the shallows. I'm just going to do chat off, but cross the shallows and access either side, and that could be interesting. It's really important where these guys place their TCs, though. Goku's going here. Looks like they're Xing where the water is right now, and Dogao's down here. Well, we have his ally Feage over here on this side, and then looks like down at the bottom, Fire. So these guys are actually not close to their allies whatsoever. Dock locations are going to be really important. There are a couple spots in this map that'd be bad to fish, like right here. You would think that'd be quite good. There's only one deep fish, so we'll see. Looks like Dogao is docked there next to where his TC is, and that's fairly good. And yeah. We'll see how the start goes. We do have Feage here with 3 boars and some sheep and some deer. And I have to say, more deer. Fantastic place for Feage here. His ally then, Dogao, I think has access and seeing these. If you can see the boars there. So 3 boars then for Dogao. As far as gold though, where's the gold for Dogao? Oh gosh, it's all the way up here. And there's lots of gold, in fact, but it's closer to Goku, most of it. So that could be a worry later in the game. Like, you need to get gold, and this gold's actually close to the water, and Goku's going to be on water, so that could be interesting. You know, the first gold that Dogao's going to actually see is going to be this one right next to the water. Dogao is docking the middle area, so we'll have to pay attention to that. And speaking of, it's Goku's, sorry. Dock, and Goku's dock is actually not too bad. There's a lot of deep fish there. So now Fire's TC, it wasn't great last time. It's not great this time. He has a nice wood line here. He has what, 2 deer. He does have these shore fish, but beyond that, everything else seems to be far away from him, and I don't know if he'll have the scouting for it. He does though have a lot of resources. He has a berries out here. He does have more deer, but he does have lots of gold and stone everywhere. But he has to have a good start to really able to maximize that. And yes, overhead press, it is the Nomadness tournament. Hasn't been on my channel an awful lot. There's usually specific streamers for it, but no one's streaming it right now, and they wanted me to stream it, so certainly do that. Some of these players getting loom. You'll see that with idle TCs. I'm trying to... I didn't look at everyone's dock just yet. I'm not sure where Fire's dock is, actually. It's hard to see because... there we go. It's actually at the top. And it's right next to Feage as well. So, can he see that? He cannot. Let's see what Feage can see here. Feage's visibility actually can see Fire's dock, so it's interesting. I'll have to check up later to see if Fire can see Feage's dock. Man, it's such a tongue twister. Fire can see Feage, Feage can see Fire. Then you gotta like add another word with an F in there, and it just confuses you even more. But Dogao's actually having a rough start. He's at 9 villagers right now. Fire and Goku 11 and 12, so he is struggling. He hasn't even brought a boar in yet. And oh, the boar! Come back, come back. Yes, it's gonna come back, and it should be okay. He does have the fishing ships running though, because he's mainly on wood. But you definitely want to have some food eco. He didn't really have much there. That's kind of unfortunate for him. While Fire didn't really have that much food underneath his TC, he did have 2 deer nearby, and he had the shorefish there as well, which is really, really good. So, yeah, this is live, and my my title should be updated as well. In fact, could you tell me the title of my stream as well? Because I think it's important that people don't join my stream and see my previous title, because it's not even close to Nomadness. But I think I did update it, and I'm just now a little bit concerned because someone asked. I like Goku's little area here. He has the wood line. Also, he has the sheep. He has the forage bush as well. Actually bringing some boars back here as well. And that villager should live. I want to take a look at what else Goku can see. We have the line of sight there. Can see more boars there. So you can see lots of good scouting with all the sheep, and that's really important. So, yep, it does look like we have the correct title, which is fantastic. Going to collect all of this boar before he starts collecting from the next one. Just pro stuff right there. Ah, it's alright, Forrest. I won't hold it against you too long anyway. And as you can see, I think more than anything, this house is posing a problem for Goku. I mean, or Dogao. Because, you know, he's trying to bring these boars in. He's just now getting his second one in. And looks like he's found some sheep up here with this villager. I'm not sure what his plan is with this villager. Will pay attention to it. But still, he would have had those boars in a little bit quicker if he didn't build that house there. I'm sure he didn't think about it. That would have been that much of an issue. But Feage just clicked up to the feudal age. This villager maybe getting a little bit of scouting, or possibly going to build another dock up here. Maybe going for a big fish boom is Dogao. That's possible. We'll have to see. That is certainly something we do see often on Nomad. But Feage is not about that life. He is going to be going onto water for sure. How heavy, we'll see. But he's going up quite early. But he does have a lot of fishing ships. In fact, Feage, he has one dock, and in total he has 7 fishing ships. And that's a pretty good time for having 7 fishing ships. He might build another dock here as well. He sent a villager an awful long way. He has 3 on gold, though. And he's starting a wall down here as well. And that wall is going to be important to keep out his enemy. Now, this wall, what it does is says, okay, fire, you can't attack me on land. We're going to take the fight on the water. And he already has a huge head start as well. So he's going to be able to get 2 galleys out right away. And this map's pretty easily walled as well. I mean, look how easy that was for Feage. Later in the game, those walls will go down pretty quick. You need to reinforce them or do something a little bit more than that. But we'll see what he chooses to do. As Goku, he's going to be closest to hitting the feudal age next. And he could easily send his galleys down this direction. Of course, he is up later. Just take a look at his resources. He has a lot more food stocked up because he went up later. And also he had a couple extra boars. He has the forage bushes here. He has the sheep here. He might not want to commit heavy onto water. In fact, he has the 3 on gold. We'll see what he chooses to do. I'm at his dock now. He didn't make a galley, so I think he's just going to try and get up to the castle age. Well, Feage, like I said, he's definitely not going to do that. He's going to have his galleys here. He's going to pick off as many fishing ships from fire as he can, and he's already picked off 1. He's going to pick off 2. I don't know how many are going to have to die before fire runs them all away. He's running these away now, but these 2 are still left to die. And Feage now, with these 2 docks, going to really be able to cause some problems. Actually, 3 now. He's adding another one here, and that could be a huge worry for Fire's fishing. But even more than that, Fire's TC is right up against the water. It's right up against the water. Imagine if Feage finds this, goes for War Galley, and just takes out the TC. We'll have to see, though, because Fire could just afford to lose fishing ships going to get to the castle age. He didn't invest in the galleys, and he'll probably defend with fire ships. But certainly, that TC placement is risky. Now, this villager that came up here earlier from Dogao, I'm not really sure where or what it did. I still am struggling to really find where it went. It might have been actually scouting for gold, and this is the gold he found. But that's still a problem for Dogao, because I said this earlier in the game. This gold is right up against the water. we already see down here, these fishing ships are going to be attacked at some point, but Goku, they're going to send fire ships, I assume. But if Goku sees this gold, he's going to say, wow, that's going to be easily attacked as well. So we'll see what the choice is there. As fire, he's going to be going fire shortly. And yeah, he will fire back indeed. Yeah. This is really interesting from Dogao. He's going 2 stables here. He's Frank's. He sees the walls though. I mean, I don't understand the choice for 2 stables right away. If you see the walls, I mean, all your opponent has to do is just wall right behind it. Unless he's going to transport. I mean, he could easily transport the knights, right? We'll have to see. But 2 stables is quite an investment before you really even scout all that well. But now, in the Castle Age is fire, and on cue is a fire ship, and it's going to push those galleys away. Down here on this side, another fire ship, going to push the galleys away, and going to keep his TC safe. TC should be just fine for now. And he's going to bring his fishing ships back as well. I'm not sure. I don't think they were even collecting anything, so it's really nice that he can get them back. These guys Xing, I think, where they can relocate their fishing ships, because as you can see, they're not really able to collect any more fish in this area, so Goku's probably going to want to relocate his fishing ships here. But check this out. You see Feage? He's crept over and put a dock here, and he might try and send a couple galleys here. And look, there's one already. But Goku's in the Castle Age. You can easily just make a fire ship and clean this up. Feage isn't even on his way up, so I don't know how that's going to work. And out come the knights now. And Dogao, is he defending on water? Well, oh, and there's the transport. There we go. There's the transport. That was expected. But his dock is right here. He has a couple docks, but he's losing so much. So you can see to the fire ships here. He needs to be careful and defend correctly. It's a risk. Am I missing? Let's just double check here. Of course, I don't use the overlay. I use the dashboard, and sometimes you can miss a sling. So I'm not missing a sling. But I'm beginning to think that Feage probably needs to get to the Castle Age shortly. I mean, there's going to be a huge advantage for his opponents. 2 TCs already, 3 TCs now for fire, while Feage hasn't really done that much. But there's the transport, and there's the monastery from Goku. He knows what's happening. He's seen the transport, and the knights running right into the TC. They might actually be able to stop the monastery for now. Might be able to pin that villager in and kill it. 2 villagers, 3 villagers. Actually a really nice trade for having no defense upgrades. Fantastic. But, you know, for now, a transport is going to be, well, is it going to be stopped? Is it going to go down before it drops off the knights? No, it's too fast. Too fast for the fire ship. But now it will go down. And, looks like we have a massive amount of galleys still here from Feage. But he's going to need to bide some time on the water for sure, as he's even making some galleys there. So it seems like Feage really fighting for water, but wow, Dogao is doing an awful lot of damage with his knights right now. He's killing more villagers here. He's killed villagers on the back. He's just stopping a house there. And total vills might be down for Goku or for Dogao and Feage, but they are really putting on the pressure. So we'll have to see. The pressure's going to have to pay off. He's still trying to transport. Or no, he's going to try and go through this palisade wall, and they will go through now. And even having a little bit more water control themselves to try and, you know, keep their fishing ships alive down here, and also keep the fires from stopping any transports. But now the monks are out. At least one monk's out from Goku. He needs to be careful. Up on this side, we do have the galleys then from Feage, and he's just keeping them alive. Oh, but there's demos from fire. I'd really like to see some demos hit. We'll see if Feage chooses to fight this now, because the upgrades are not yet in. So if Feage is not careful, and you know he's definitely one who would be careful, it could be really bad. But knights are still coming in. This needs to be walled off. It is walled off, And no defense from Goku here. He's just really defending with monks. He can only make one at a time. He might get another conversion here, though. Yeah, I did get another conversion. Can the monks survive? Well, won't survive. The knights won't survive either, but he did at least get a conversion there. And I think now if Goku can just hold the water here, he can stop these transports from happening. As you can see, Feage, he does not want that to happen. And Feage going to take out these docks. Water control is going to be huge here. What? Fire. Look at his eco. It is so nice. He has such a large eco. So he might be able to afford losing the water, but can he? Because look at this. Look at the amount of war galleys here. And the demos, where are they? They're going to go down. And just, if Feage can see this TC here, he already can. He's going to be able to take out the TC and ruin the large eco of fire for the time being. So I have to say that Feage and Dogao right now are in a good position. Dogao, he's getting up some more TCs himself now. He's on 3. And the aggressive play in the early game seems to have paid off. Oh, but there's the demos! Oh, man! I thought I saw a demo die earlier. I guess I was wrong. And, wow. It didn't really, it wasn't as exciting as it could have been. But we did see about 3 or 4 units go down, and Fire just trying to do as much as he could there. But look, all these fishing ships going to go down. It looks like he's reboomed with some fishing ships as well. And his TC, I mean, that is not good location. In fact, you see him relocating villagers now with these farms. That's not good. He's already lost one dock. He's going to lose another. Up on this side, there's no water control whatsoever to stop transports from happening. And there are a lot of monks now from Goku, but that's just about it. So we'll have to see. I mean, almost now Goku and Fire are playing for the Imperial Age with their builds. They're just booming. So they're saying, okay, I'm going to get to the Imperial Age and beat you with my better tech. But I don't see that happening at this rate. They're just not doing it all that comfortably. But we'll see. Look how quickly they are doing it. Fire and Goku have a lot more villagers. And to a certain extent, this water control isn't doing all that much now from Feage. If you compare Feage's 50 villagers and 36 more than for Fire with 86, it certainly could be a huge advantage. There's a castle then from Dogao, and that's going to be right on this gold, right on the wood line as well. Hey, White Empire, how you doing, man? Couple conversions possibly. Definitely a couple of the knights that Goku had converted are there, but Feage is there with his ever-present water control to attack them. They're actually on stand ground, I believe. But Fire, he's clicked up to Imp, and he's Franks. So where can he go? Where can he go through these walls? Is he going to try and win back water? Well, if Feage is smart, he won't allow that to happen. And look at this. He just has his war galley sitting here. This is what water control can do. He, Fire can't stop this right now. There we go. He has one unit on the water that I can see in a dock. So I don't see him winning back the water unless he gets a castle up. He might need to go land, but he can't go through these walls. So it's going to be kind of rough for him unless he goes maybe this side. Then Dogao has fires there. Feage has units there as well. But it looks like Goku does have units of his own. He has pikemen. He does have some monks, and they're trying to chase down Dogao's knights. And did get a conversion there, which is very nice. Possibly another one. Yeah, getting another one as well. So it's just like a free kill, basically, with hurting another unit there as well. So yeah, Goku's on his way up to Imp as well. And remember, these guys have a lot more villagers. What is their plan? What is their plan? Well, they have to get through the walls, for sure. And there's the castle for Fire. So, on this map, the castle on the water is going to be so important. They get the castle on the water, that means that the water control from the opponents can't really attack to stop the docks from going back up. And then they can get the upgraded tech and fire from the water themselves. So, Fire, he could get a lot of galleys or war galleys here and pretty much be in range of half of Dogao's eco. Well, okay, not even close to half, but a lot of Dogao's eco. And that could cause a lot of problems. What does Dogao have in his castle here? He is throwing Axemen. He's on his way up to Imp. He is throwing Axemen here, and they're always exciting to see. I don't know how great that'll be, though. He's getting throwing Axemen to counter the Pikemen, I assume. But, you know, there's going to be a castle there from Goku. And, this castle is now up from Fire. And he's getting the War Galley upgrade. He is losing a couple villagers over here. He needs to be careful. He's getting scale barding as well. Is he going to petard through here? I think he's going to try and petard through here. And more walls are then coming up from Feage. He knows what's about to happen. Because scale barding's coming in from Fire, which means he's going to try and send some Cavalier in somewhere, I assume. Even the walls coming up here now from Dogao, they know they could be attacked any moment. And, you know, Fire's tried to get in with his Imperial Age tech, but the walls are going to continue to come up. And we'll see. As back on this side, as same goes, Imperial Age for Goku. He does have a castle, though, and he knows that there is a castle for his opponent, so he's going to make a treb. Also, he has a lot of pikemen, and a couple rams as well, which is always nice. So we'll see if he's going to deploy that treb right away and just continue to go with treb wars. There's 2 castles here, actually, for Dogao, and he has units in each castle. But water control would be so huge here. I mean, look at all the villagers on the outside of this map. Feage should probably relocate these, but water control would be huge for each team here. As the petards, they're through, but they're not the whole way through. I'm still struggling to figure out where Fire is actually building his stables. Well, he actually hasn't built a stable yet. He doesn't have a stable or a barracks. So I'm not... He has villagers here. Look at his resources. Holy cow. Fire's resources. I mean, really unfortunate he wasn't able to spend that just yet. And, you know, upgrade some of his units. I don't even know if he has any galleys out. He's just now getting his docks out. He's another transport. So what's his plan, really? He has a lot of stone. He could try and get a castle up. Maybe he's going to try and transport into this area and 2v1 Dogao. And if he does that, I'd say he probably needs the wall behind Feage, but because Feage is going to be going with his Imperial Age tech as well. Have to see. It looks like 1 war wagon made from Feage. Yeah, of course, Franks get those cheaper castles, so... they always say you gotta spend your resources. Fire did not, so I don't know... I mean, to a certain extent, you can understand not selling the stone. Or using the stone, because you could sell it later, but if you get real desperate and you have enough castles, but... Mem, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it, man. I was watching your stream earlier today. And yeah, it was Nomadness actually, as well as the MBL games, the MBL and Spaden games. So thank you, I appreciate it, man. All right, so where are we? I assume it's going to speed back up a little bit here, but Dogao's actually, I mean, he made a gate here, so he can still come in. He came in with a couple knights and just alarmed Fire a little bit, but Fire panic walled and he should be okay for now. But where's this transport going? I'm so concerned. Or, like, where? Where's it gonna go? What's it gonna do? The trip war is ensuing now, and this castle, I think it's gonna go down now for, yeah, Dogao's castle, it's gonna go down, and, oh, or is it? I feel like it should be going down. Yeah, there we go. It's going to go down. And I should probably pack up these traps now. The walls are still coming up then from Feage, but Feage is going with the water upgrades, which is really, really important to do. And we'll have to see if the water pays off. I've been saying for pretty much the entirety of the game, go with the water control. And did I just see stream ended? I'm pretty sure I just saw that. Yeah, let me just go back. Someone probably dropped or something. Yeah. Okay. We got to go back here. But look at the fishing ships from Feage. Holy crap. How many does he have? 18 all in that one little area. Yeah, someone dropped. And thank you to everyone who's following, by the way. We're going to have to get into the game here. And the follows, I can't address every single follow, so I appreciate the follows. In fact, what I'm going to do in the time I have right now is there was apparently 5 minutes of we're 5 minutes behind them, so they were waiting there for 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. I'm going to address the follows. So thank you, Call Me, for the follow, and the new 444 for the follow. Riam and the Nick Say Shay for the follow. Epic Toothpick and Snippy Gaming, Mo Acer 321, and Flowjocks. Or Flow, maybe it's a silent J, Flowjocks. I don't know. But thank you guys for the following. Appreciate it. So anyway, we're going to get into this game, the restoring it. I felt as though I needed to do something, and thank you, Lol, I got swag for the follow. I needed to actually change the flags on my, but it's too late. It's too late, actually. We're gonna, as you can see, there's flags on this scene, but there will not be flags on this one. But we're back in the game. Could quite possibly speed up as well, but we're gonna deal with it. And we do have the water control still important for Feage here, trying to catch up as Feage is making a lot of units. He has the Trebs firing over top the walls as well. That castle might go down from fire. And the transport, where's the transport going? Fast fire ships from fire, how ironic. But holy Treb war. I mean, where are the galleys from fire? Why? No galleys just to kill the Trebs. I mean, I know it's not that great of a counter, but just do it. Oh, man. But anyway, this transport, oh, they just came back home because apparently they thought better of going to the other side, and that's probably a wise decision as Dogao puts up another castle there. Fire's putting up stables now back at home, and he's walling like crazy, actually, as he loses this castle. Feeling a little bit desperate as Feage is absolutely everywhere. He has more range on his galleons now, and he is killing villagers. The water control, it's important. And now castle's coming up from fire. He did transport. I don't know. There were so many transports I couldn't follow them. And what's he going to do with the castle? He could build like 18 castles with the amount of stone he's had. He's going to build it here, pick off a couple fishing ships, but he should probably push in. He hasn't actually pushed in just yet, but he's going to kill a couple villas. He needs to definitely do something before Dogao comes back. But this is a pretty interesting fight on its own, as Goku is picking off a couple Trebs here with the bombard cannon, and nice micro as well, as these villas run back and forth to repair. Yeah, nice micro with just one unit there for sure. Look how many villas are repairing that. It's pretty insane. Good castle placements then from Fire to secure his resources. And Feage once in. And it's not the first time you'll ever see Feage push in with a bunch of bombard towers. It's really smart. He's going to push in. Look at all the gold to be had here. And this is actually open on this side because it couldn't be walled because of Feage's water control. He's sending in Trebs. He's sending in that lonely war wagon he made earlier, and I'm not sure why. And it looks like here that Goku actually has won this engagement a bit as well. And Cavaliers could be coming in onto You know what? Dogao could really be in trouble. He could be 2v1'd here, and if Fire could hold, and I'm not sure if he can, but if Fire could hold, then Fire and Goku might be able to take this game. Because it seems as though, to me, Dogao might be 2v1. He's sandwiched into this corner. He does have Throwing Axeman, he doesn't have Elite, but he's losing his TCs, he's losing a lot of space, and is not looking good, really, for Dogao right now. But his walls are buying himself some time for sure. But look how much military Goku has. But still, Feage is so strong. He is almost pop-capped. He's pushing in. And he could do a lot of damage. But honestly, only pikemen here from Feage, it's going to get absolutely trounced by this many cavalier from fire. I mean, the water control is probably where Feage's military score is coming from. This pikeman, they're not going to be too strong. And there you go. Feage, knowing this, he's just going to try and wall his villagers, wall this area so the cavalier can't come. Soon to be paladin as well. And look at the pressure coming in then from fire. He's sending these cavalier. Might be able to pick off these traps as well. He did lose a castle. And that'll be huge. He is going to have, of course, paladin shortly. And how long is it going to... Oh, no! Goku, you need in there. Don't let him wall it up again. Pick off the vills. Okay, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I mean, just a little bit of delay from Dogao. But, yeah, now these traps need to pack back up. And Goku's in. So is Fire doing anything here? No, he's not. You know, these galleys, they can't reach anything. They're just stopping Fire from going this way. And Feage is not doing all that much. And Dogao, he could die a miserable death. Like, he could just die so easily here. He's 2v1s. He has castles up on the hill on this side. On this side, he has Trebs, Onagers, Halbs coming in. And soon to be Siege Onager as well. It's going to be a fantastic combination. And I don't think there's much that Dogao can really do against this. He's a lead throwing axeman. He's actually transporting here. And I'm not sure what he's really sending or where he's going. I guess with the water control they have, he could try and transport back around to his ally. But, you know, for now, he's not doing all that much. And more transports coming then from Fire. I'm not sure. I guess he still has to transport because this gate is still here. So that's a big pain in the butt. But he is going to still be in a good position to push here with Goku. And Goku, he is pushing with the Halbs and the Siege Onagers. I mean, really, what can Dogao do? I'm not sure, but he's still taking out castles somehow. His fortified walls are really helping. I think Goku's going to really pose a threat here, though. Siege on. Oh, don't kill your own units, though. Okay, kill 6 vills instead. That was incredible. Look how quickly this TC is going down. All the siege is fantastic. But as Feage pushing back on this side, he's kind of doing a similar combination here. He doesn't actually have the Onager or Siege Onager, but probably wouldn't be the best because Paladin is here from Fire. So now we have Fire on the back foot a little bit, and we have Fire ships here, clearing out a little bit of Feage's cannon galleons, who seem to be firing from the water. I have no clue. That noise I'm hearing seems to be a transport ship. This transport ship, which can't un-garrison. So I'm going to switch to someone else. But at least we can figure that out, that there's about 15 Paladin in there, which can't attack. Dogao's holding this side. I mean, he's probably going to lose this siege here, but he is taking out this castle. That castle will go down, but all of this area is soon not going to be his anymore. Just watch his pop. It's at 125 now. How can he fight this? I'm not sure. He's going to lose this Treb, and this castle's going to go down now. Everything he has, he's losing. As you can see, he sent a TC over here. Goku's doing a fantastic job on that side. And now Fire, he's kind of struggling. Look how strong these bombard towers are from Feage, right on top of the gold. In fact, Fire, does he have any more gold? Yeah, all the gold's actually where Feage can access it with his water control, right there and right here. And now Feage is sending some gold over to Dogao, as I'm on Feage's point of view, but I think it's going to be a waste of resources. I mean, now below 100 pop is Dogao. Look at all of his villagers trying to run. He's so trapped. This is Nomadness. This is crazy because he's going to have to be a nomad. He's going to have to start all over again, and he's just running. how many actually can he fit in each transport? This is, of course, really important. He can only fit 5 in each transport ship, so he has to make so many transport ships. I feel so bad for him. He's collecting shorefish as he dies, but there's no doubt about it. He is going to die here. So Feage needs to do some more damage here to Fire, but Fire's paladins are too strong, and he is going to pick off these bombard towers with his bombard cannons. And yeah, Fire, he's pushed back, and this is not looking good as Dogao now is at 82 pop, and most of his pop is around the edges of the map, just hiding. I guess we have some units here. I don't know where they're going to go. I mean, they're going to run to their death, but look at all the villagers. Thank you.
Love your casting. Keep up the god work. Love from Sweden.
Thank you for the donation. Man, I appreciate it. I couldn't quite read it, but I definitely heard it, and I appreciate it. Hope to see you around more. This is crazy. We have Dogao here. He is relocating his villagers constantly, but at this point in the game, it's not effective. It's not effective at all. He's losing too much. He's at 54 population. He's just continually building transport ships, and it's just not good. And it's still so funny to me that he doesn't have the researches in, so he can only send 5 in at a time, and just makes me laugh. But he has a TC down here, but Fire's getting closer. I mean, he's killed so many bombard towers. Towers are gonna go up, but they're just gonna go down at this rate as well. But Fire, of course, needs the gold. He's just trying to access this gold, so very interesting situation we have on our hands. So let's take a look at the gold now. We have Fire. He has a decent amount of it. He doesn't have any relics. Doesn't look like he's actually collecting any gold except from here, which is in a bad location. Feage is still building bombard towers, just trying to delay. But I think now we're probably going to see a pushback on this side. And look at this, Goku. He knows now that Dogao is in a bad spot. Goku sending the gold he has over to Fire. They're communicating. And here we go. Goku's just going to push right into Feage. Feage knows this, though. Feage, with his bombard towers, just trying to delay. Of course, it's done a fantastic job thus far. It's gotten a lot of kills as well. And we'll see if it's going to be enough. I mean, 62 population then is Dogao. Does he still have anyone back at home? Well, I guess he has a couple villagers still hard at work back at home. But that's about it. Everything else is that is miraculous. He saved 62. I just would have just been like GG. Like, that is props to Dogao, honestly. Like, he relocated 65 pop. That is insane. Well, maybe not all of it was relocated. He's probably made more units since then, but that's insane. My hat, which I don't have on my head, goes off to you, Dogao. That's awesome. So Feage is still trying to push in. He might know the gold situation for Fire. He might know that Fire has very little gold. I'm interested to see if there's actually any gold over here that Fire can get now that Dogao's dead. No, really there's not. Feage is sitting on all the gold. Feage has it all. In fact, Feage, he has a relic as well, and he has all the gold piles down here. It's getting very close to where there's no gold actually left, except like right here. So, really important here that Feage holds, and also equally as important that Goku and Fire win their fights. Otherwise, Dogao could reboom into this, and Feage could actually, take this with Dogao. We'll have to see. But look at the amount of siege. Look at it. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, we also have the cannon galleons. It's not every day we see this combination, siege onagers and cannon galleons, but the amount of range, of course, from the cannon galleons is just going to be far superior, even to the Korean siege onagers. So it's going to be really hard for Goku now to keep his siege alive. But if he gets a good shot, nice micro there from Feage. Oh, but in come the fire ships from Fire, and he could clean all this out because there's minimum range for these cannon galleons. So he's just going to attack the siege onagers before they go down. And there's the GG. Will we see these units go down? No, we won't. Of course. Of course not. But, whew, wow, that was a crazy game. I have to say, like, hats off to every player in this game. There's honestly like every player did miraculous things, and I can't really address them all before the next game starts. So it was a fun game, guys. Appreciate everyone for watching that one, and that's of course the first game. I'll take a quick look at the achievements. Sorry, as the mouse bugs out, but we have 299 units killed from fire. Lots of buildings lost there from Dogao, unfortunately, and I actually collected more gold, which was interesting there. Other than that, not a huge deal. Only a relic collected from Goku and from Feage.